You're a busy man.
Yeah.
You're,
I feel like I try to use the words full more than busy. I don't know why I
sure.
tend to do that,
Yeah.
but yeah, certainly it is a more busy time of life. Totally.
There's it seems like lately in culture, there's a negative connotation associated with being too busy.
Mm,
It seems like it was preceded by a positive connotation with being too busy, you know?
yeah,
Like, so these things ebb and flow, I suppose.
it kind of. I think partly the reason why being busy now has a negative connotation is because there's an association with being busy with being absent-minded
Mm,
or not being totally conscious about what's going on in your life, what's going on in your heart, your mind, but also in the lives of others. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. When we're busy, we tend to neglect how we're maybe feeling, what's
mhm.
going on inside, but also we tend to neglect some relationships that we have with people. So maybe me just using the word full is trying not to associate myself with the so negative connotations of being busy. But I mean, it's definitely, I mean, being what you're being busy with,
Mhm.
that definitely has a toll, or not a toll, but an impact on exactly how you're navigating your
Yeah.
life. I feel like right now there's just so many opportunities. And there's so many ways I'm being challenged in what I'm doing now. It's causing me to be busy.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily I'm doing bad things that's keeping my time.
Mhm.
It's all formulative things, but there's just a lot of formulative things happening.
Yeah.
So I'm living in the tension of, okay, I want to be formed. I want to be formed positively, but I also want to have time where I could be and just be with my friends, be with Mary, be with my hobbies, do things that I enjoy, have free time. But yeah, it's definitely a tension I think I'm living in right now.
Yeah.
But we're navigating through it. And you know what? There's still so many, like, amidst the busyness, just to name it, there's just been so many great things, so
Yeah.
many memories I've made so far this year. Um, so it's been great.
Good. I'm happy to hear it. I don't think there's we've talked about this before in the past. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with being especially busy
Yeah.
until there is.
Mm,
You know, like you could be running 105 miles per hour all day, every day for a point or for a period, but then most people are going to reach a point where, you know, um, they're just exhausted. And then if you keep trying to maintain that pace, and it's at the detriment of one thing or another, whether
sure.
that's like the detriment of your work or your faith or your family,
Sure.
your relationships. Um, that's
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I think of this, and I think of an analogy. This just came to mind, but everyone has a different capacity,
Yeah.
right? If everybody was a car, not everybody's the same model or type of car,
Hmm.
right? You could be a big old diesel Cummins pickup.
Hmm.
I could be a Prius. You may have a huge gas tank.
I'm pretty sure you are a Prius.
If it was one of those new Priuses are sleek.
They're pretty
We've
slick.
commented them.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless, everyone needs a different car.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different size tank.
Hmm.
If we if the pace of life is consistent amongst everybody, let's just say it's 105 miles an hour, like we were saying, everyone's very, very busy. People are going to run out of gas at different points,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
People have different capacities. People could do that for longer than others. Um, but that's not to say you're going to run out of gas
Yeah.
at the end of the day. And you could make, like, maybe how I'm being defensive and making excuses. Oh, they're all formulative things.
Sure.
Maybe me as a Prius, I have great gas mileage. That doesn't stop my tank from running out, though. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's not stop doing things so you don't go anywhere. It's find your gas station so you fill back up so you can
Hmm.
keep going.
Yeah.
Um, and if you're going that fast, then you need to make sure that you know where the gas stations are at and where you could stop before you run out of gas. Um, And if you're going fast because someone's chasing you and maybe you've done something wrong, you're running from the cops, like probably what was happening today when we saw the helicopter circling around, then maybe you need to stop.
Yeah.
You're being busy by things that aren't formulative, but it's just it's being conscious, man, of just where you're headed, I think.
Yeah.
And what's fueling you and where you're getting fueled.